You know, whenever I launch a book, ladies and gentlemen, the Reagan Coalition, the Conservative Coalition, now the Trump Coalition, Tea Party Coalition, that is, patriotic Americans come from all over the country to greet each other, to share stories with each other, to be with each other, to have a beautiful dinner, for us to meet, for me to talk about this new book on power, which is a very, very important book, and really a hallowed place, the Reagan Library. It is beautiful. It's the most beautiful library that's out there. And it's a great honor to have with me tonight the president and CEO of the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute, David Trulio, who's doing a fantastic job out there. So, David, tell everybody what we're doing this year, and let me just suggest to the audience, if you're interested in doing this, don't sit around and think about it, because typically it's gone by the end of the program. David, go right ahead and welcome to the program.
Thanks so much, Mark. And wise words. People should absolutely act quickly. Mark, we are so excited to welcome you back to the Reagan Library, the place that bears the name of the greatest president of the 20th century. And Mark, this is going to be your ninth. So excited. So here's the plan. You and I will have a conversation about your new book, and you and our guests will stay for a buffet dinner in our spectacular Air Force One pavilion. And I recommend that anyone within the sound of this broadcast go to reaganfoundation.org/Levin to buy tickets. And they should do it right now. With history as a guide, I know that tickets will sell out very quickly. So do make sure you go to reaganfoundation.org/Levin to secure your ticket right now.
And folks, I want you to know, David's not throwing something at you. This is absolutely true. We have a overflow section to it, and once it's sold out, it's sold out. There's nothing we can do about it. And so we sell it every year. We sell it very, very quickly. I really want to see every year, want to see as many of you as possible. This is the biggest event that we have, that they have, each time we do this. There's no guarantee we'll do this every time. There just isn't. But this time, our friends at the Reagan Library, we have a tremendous relationship with them. We'd love to see you there. Again, it's August 17th. August 17th, that's a Sunday, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, at the Reagan Library, Simi Valley, California. Again, Sunday, August 17th, 2025, this August, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. Sign up, get your seat, enjoy the dinner. You know I spend time with you. We talk. You know I sign every book that comes to me. You go to reaganfoundation.org/Levin, reaganfoundation.org/Levin.
And Mark, if I can elaborate, you have been so generous with your time. You literally sign every book. The book signing starts at 1:30 on Sunday, the 17th of August, and the main program is going to start at 6. And historically, you have used all of that time from 1:30 until that 6 p.m. program start time. So it's really great. And so we're all clear. If people purchase a ticket, it gives them access to the buffet dinner, provides them the ability to tour the Reagan Library and Museum. And then we'll roll into the program, and people can also tour the plane that President Reagan used as Air Force One. So they can tour the museum from 4:30 to 5:45, see the event with you, have the dinner, and then go onto the plane, that Air Force One plane, from 7:30 to 8:30.
And you have fantastic events there at the museum, at the Reagan Library. They're museum-like places that you have where people can spend time and look and do other things. So once I sign your book, you're not just milling around. There are literally tons of things to do in this fantastic library. Many of you who've come before, you know you got to get in line. You got to sign up as quickly as you can. I'm only doing 3 book signings. This is the only book signing on the West Coast. There's not another one. There's not one. This is it. And anybody who has been wanting to go to the Reagan Library or go back to the Reagan Library, this is where you pull it all together. And you have a fantastic dinner. Again, we will all meet, and we're going to get into the guts of this book on power, which I think is crucially important now more than ever. I take questions from the audience. And you know, David, we have people we don't know, people who we don't even expect show up, who sometimes actors and actresses, sometimes former governors, people of that sort. It's a lot of fun. You don't really know who's going to come. and it's exciting. It is. It's one of those events. It's fun, and I suspect when you walk away from, you're going to talk about it. As a matter of fact, David, we've had many people, parents and grandparents. They bring their children and their grandchildren. They make it a real event. They enjoy it. We enjoy
absolutely.
seeing.
And Mark, they can make it the full day at the Reagan Library, because in addition to seeing you and participating in the book signing, there's that tremendous museum that tells the story of Ronald Reagan and his life, his presidency. We also have a remarkable special exhibition right now, the Dead Sea Scrolls. Yes, literally the Dead Sea Scrolls from Israel are with us. So people, they'd have to buy a separate ticket for that, because that sells out too on the weekends. But they can come to the cafe, they can tour the museum, they can buy a ticket to go see the Dead Sea Scrolls. 8 scrolls, 2,000-year-old scrolls that reflect the foundations of Judaism and Christianity, and there are 200 accompanying artifacts. And on top of that, they get to see you and get their books signed by you. But I promise everybody, this sells out fast every time. So if you actually want to do this, go to reaganfoundation.org/Levin right now.
The Dead Sea Scrolls. I mean, I went already all the way to Israel to see some of this. So you have it brought back here. Folks, I didn't even know this. It's going to blow your socks off. What you see there, you're going to see the history. The history of how Judaism and Christianity began. These Dead Sea Scrolls, they were found in caves in the sides of mountains by people who were just sort of milling around, and miners and shepherds and so forth and so on. And they have a very sophisticated lab set up in the Holy Land to try and decipher them, and they're starting to do that. And the only reason they survive is because they were in these caves and they didn't get wet and so forth. They're thousands of years old. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, Dave?
Years, and they're the most. It's the most important archaeological discovery of the 20th century, or certainly one of them. And they're incredibly fragile. They're preserved by the arid climate there, and it's more than a display of artifacts. It's a journey through human spirituality and resilience and the enduring quest for meaning. So I can't think of a more special way to take it all in at the place that bears Ronald Reagan's name, with somebody who served his administration and carries forth the Reagan legacy and principles, Mark Levin. So we're just so grateful, Mark, that of all the places that you can come, that you've chosen this at one of only 3 locations in the United States where you will talk about your timely and consequential book.
So reminder, folks, Sunday, August 17th, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. That's when we'll start the book signing at the Reagan Library, Simi Valley, California. It's absolutely beautiful. You can honor the lives of the Reagans. They're buried right there on the property, as a matter of fact, overlooking the beautiful hills of the area and so forth, Simi Valley. And it's always very well organized. You're going to have a fantastic time. A lot of people who've been there know exactly what I'm talking about. But again, a lot of people who've been there signing up right now as I speak. So if this is something you want to do it now. David, I want to thank you so much. One more time, where do people go if they want to sign up right now, tonight?
Right now, they go to reaganfoundation.org/Levin. And I'm actually sitting next to my computer here, and I can tell the orders are starting to roll in.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Well, we'll get them rolling in by the end of the show. We're going to roll it, baby. All right. Thank you, David. You take care of yourself. And we can't wait to see all you folks. God bless. Take care.